हजुरहरुको घरमा पनि धेरै खुशी ल्याउनेछ. Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
फसे नि हेर बाहिर. यसरी भित्र जान त गाह्रो छ. भयो नि हाले इजी.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
Himstar for a complete home.
New ball with one slip in place. Here we go for the chase. There's a shade of Mohamed Nabi in there as well, isn't there, in the way in which he shapes up to bat.
That's nice starting.
Most definitely. Illustrious dad. Two sons of former cricketers, Dale Benkenstein and Mohamed Nabi. He's got their sons playing and they'll be tuned into our commentary for sure. Yeah, there was definitely shades of Nabi there. Current case, he's got to get the ball rolling early. Can he get a bit of swing? It's the experienced hand. It's the captain as well.
Real power on offer immediately. One bounce for. Power plays a good time to bat here at the TU. Stand and deliver stuff.
Oh, he's just teed off, hasn't he? Stand and deliver, no respect. Super force powered by Incel 4G. Yeah, terrific start to the innings. Just dismissed this from his presence. No respect for the senior pro. Terrific shot, just cleared that hip and got the elevation over mid-on.
Good comeback with the trademark away movement through to the gloves of Eskenazi. Yeah, you think of the passion and the fanaticism here in Nepal. One of the things I love all the social media coverage. And there was a rumour going around about 10 days ago that Mohamed Nabi might have been coming in for this league. So I spoke to Hassan this morning. I said, was that true? Was your dad thinking about coming? He said he would have loved to. But sadly, Afghanistan are touring, aren't they? Down in Zimbabwe. They're going to play 3 ODIs, 3 T20s, 2 test matches, including a Boxing Day test. As Issa Kale goes over the leg side, gets a good piece of it. And that one soars all the way for a Siddhartha Bank 6. You can tell he's the son of Mohamed Nabi, all right.
He's making his dad proud here. He's not relenting or letting the experienced Karan Casey have anything over him. And again, dismissed it from his presence. Just a bit of a shimmy. But then, once you get that length, it's easy to dispatch. Yeah, the slip comes out straight away. Going on the back foot, the Gurkhas. They've only got 111 to defend. And this is a terrific start for the Rhinos.
Slashed away, flies off the outside edge, and a good piece of fielding. He's judged that ever so well. Shahab Alam down at deep third. That's 3-run save for me.
Got to get his length right here. Karan Casey, every time he's pitched it short, it's been dismissed or put away. But when he's got his length right, he's got a bit of swing. Again here, little short, wide. The opportunity was there to free his arms, and a good piece of fielding on the boundary. Saved 3 runs for his team.
Off the mark immediately, young Deepak Bahara. And breathe a sigh of relief. He'll keep the strike. 12 runs from the first over, 12 for none.
सिटिजन लाइफको क्रिटिकल केयर प्लस लिएको छु जसले रोग लागेको थाहा हुने बित्तिकै 50 लाख सम्मको औषधि उपचार खर्च दिन्छ
त्यो उपचार खर्च अब सिटिजन लाइफले गर्छ
planning to take an English proficiency test to study abroad? Join millions of students across the world who have already taken the Duolingo English test. Now recognized by over 5,000 plus institutions, the DET can be taken at any time, anywhere, and it costs just 1/3 of the other tests. Certify your English today with the Duolingo English test.
T20 eye carrier, good action.
Greeted by the power of Isakale. What a stroke that is. That's where you want to hit here at the TU. You go straight down the ground and you get good reward. Look at the reaction from Stevie Eskenazi. Blown away by the power of, in fact, it's Deepak Bahara, not Isakale. What a shot.
That was Deepak. What a response. Yeah, this is the way to go on this ground. You've got to hit straight. You get maximum reward when you do that. Hit down the ground, hit through the line.
Oh, so nearly chops on. It does everything but take the bails off. Bahara nearly 6 and out.
Bit of spin on that occasion. Shah Alam.
Now, how close was this? It was a good comeback. He just changed his length, didn't he, Shahab Alam?
No time in the air, reduced his trajectory, a little bit flatter through the air, reduced his length and almost played on. He knows he was lucky, Bahara. What are his two fielders out? Mid-on going back, mid-off coming in now.
Well, there is turn there, isn't there? Again, flatter in trajectory. Good adjustments from Shahab Alam, having been dispatched down the ground for that big one.
He spoke to me about Shahab Alam.
I think we're probably going to actually have a mandatory concussion check here. I think that's a good call from Buddy Pradhan. I know it's a spin bowler. I'm sure he's fine. But you think back, we had the 10th anniversary there, didn't we, recently, of the tragic death of Philip Hughes. And I know you're in association with cricket in Australia. Were you with the Australian team at that time?
I wasn't. I just came after that. It was, I think, 2014. So I joined in 2015. So, yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to be part of that Philip Hughes era. But, yeah, I know what a tragic moment that was.
I bet you they still talked about him, though, didn't they? An incredible loss.
It's had a huge impact on Australian cricket. Especially the way they view head injuries now. The Aussie route football has got tremendous, it's famous for its concussions, but now with that sad loss, even cricket's taken a lot of, importance with that concussion rule.
Yeah! Oh, this has surely got to be gone. And Alam has his man. The length was dragged back. It was perfect. It skidded on. Bahara trapped on the crease, and he's gone.
Yeah, that was a good piece of bowling. Quicker, flatter, with the arm, trap Bahara on the back foot. And that's the way to go. Left arm spin, striking early.
Now we're just going to have a no-ball check. They're asking Bahara to hold on. Surely not Shahab Alam. Keep that foot behind the line. Oh yes, that's okay. By the barest of margins.
Not by much. Yeah, big.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
I reckon those. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think those two? Yeah, but I think with the shape.
Well, here he is, the youngster. brought straight into the attack. It's going to be spin from both ends, and a youngster to the crease too, Luke Benkenstein. He's at the non-striker's end. Now, here's the diminutive figure of Dipesh Kandel into the attack, the under-19 bowler. He played that game when Nepal got the better of Afghanistan down in East London, 2 for 17 that day. Didn't get the wicket. Elisa Keel, the fast bowler Akash Chand, did that day. We're serving you up a feast here, Sriram. We just keep giving you left arm spinners to have a look at.
Not surprised at all. That's the way to go. They've had so much success, left arm spinners. Just their length and their ability to bowl stump to stump. The one spins and one just goes on with the arm, hits middle and leg, cramps batter for room. They've got it all, the left arm spinners.
Now this goes a long way up, long off his back. Is he going to be able to hustle around? No, he's not. That's again where you want to hit. Luke Benkenstein shows us the way, straight down the ground. It's another maximum.
Yeah, he's not holding back for too long, Benkenstein. Didn't even need a sighter against Dipesh Kandel. Good use of the feet, high and handsome. And if you're hitting, hit straight. Siddhartha Bank, 6. Crossing ropes, creating hopes.
He's a very different kind of bowler, isn't he, to Shahab Alam. He's much more round arm, comes wide of the crease. Again, not someone who'll turn the ball a huge amount.
Yeah. His release points are going to be very low.
Now long off is out there. He's in play, but he can't get there. He does really well to cut off the boundary. You get your best fielders into the key positions, and there's not many better in the world game than Gerard Erasmus. Outstanding work from him, 2 runs saved.
Terrific commitment from the senior pro. He ran a good 20 meters. Wide. Hit on purpose, wide of long off. Look at that for a fielding effort. It's almost crossed him.
Catch it.
That's going to be more runs, another boundary. Benkenstein taking an early liking to young Dipesh Kandel. It's 13 from the over, 31 for 1.
Himstar for a complete home.
Tapay ko asli energy, Red Bull, asli nerozon.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
World Cup in January down in South Africa. Luke Benkenstein was playing for England. Hassan Isakale for Afghanistan. Gone! Shahab Alam has 2. Action aplenty in the power play.
Yeah, it's all happening here. 6s, 4s, wickets. Ezekiel trying to go for one big shot, too many. Dances down the wicket. But Alam is too clever. Pulls his length back, bit of spin on this occasion. And easy stumping. Not even looking to get back. He's got his man, has Shahab Alam. Second wicket down now for the Rhinos. And the Gurkhas are getting back into this game. Hassan Ezekiel gone for 12. And it's 31 for 2.
Well, it's left arm spin to win as always here at the TU. And now here's a man who eats left arm spin for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Kushal Malla loves facing the ball turning into him. And Shahab Alam will know that. He'll know he'll have the shorter side to deal with. This for me was a very clever and canny piece of bowling, and maybe a little bit too aggressive from Hassan Issa Kale. We'll see the wicket now after this ball. As Malla carves this one away, and it will have the pace nearly to get to the rope, but a tumbling effort from Dipesh Kandel will save a run and keep it to 3.
Yeah, quite defensive early on from Shahab Alam. Probably he knows Malla very well. Both balls he's bowled has been wide and short and taking the leg side out. But this time Malla got a good piece of it over point, and very good piece of fielding from Kandel, saving 1 run. It was wide, short, taking the leg side out. And good piece of commitment again in the field. Look at that. Oh, outstanding piece of fielding.
Brendan McCullum, eat your heart out. Superman out there, Dipesh Kandel. That is quite marvellous. They're so pumped up, aren't they, the local players, to play on this, the biggest stage ever for Nepali domestic cricket, live on Star Sports around the world. Outstanding work.
Oh, down, please. Beautiful. Beautiful, Alam.
That's beautiful piece of bowling again. Alam getting some turn, which is always very good to see. Spin up and over the ball. And that was the wicket. Hassan Ezekiel beaten by the spin, in fact.
It's another wicket taking over. They've already got 2. They'll need plenty more. 4 ball, 34 for 2.
DHI Happier Home. Today. Hey.
Sport is in our DNA.
सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
Just 78 more runs required. Wickets are the key currency here right now. And it's going to be an absolute bevy of spin that I believe the Rhinos will face. It will be a man who's turned into a true all-rounder in recent years. The Namibian captain, the vice-captain of the Gurkhas, Gerard Erasmus, will come in to bowl his off-spin. It's a very, very clever bowler. He changes his pace a lot. He'll bowl the Mark Watt delivery, the 25, 26-yarder, quite a bit. He'll bowl very flat through the air. He does turn it, he gives it a rip, and he's got a good record here too. Look at those career numbers. He's averaging 13 with the ball in T20I cricket. 2 or 3 years ago, he barely bowled in the international game, so it shows how much this part of his game has come on.
I think very good to see the associates grow so much as cricketers. Erasmus, I know he's a household name in Namibian cricket. They're fighting their way back into this game. The Gurkhas, they need 77 for 95, but as you said, wickets are currency. And I want to see Malla play a very good knock here. It's a great opportunity for young Nepal batters to really get into the T20 groove.
It's a clever piece of bowling. Look at this. It's the arm ball. And look at how flat that is and how quick that is. It's actually swung away. Stevie Eskenazi. Put down. You have to take your chances in a short chase like this. And that, it should have been taken. Shankar Rana, straight in, straight out.
Yeah, again, the plan was to make him hit to the big side.
That's nice.
But like you said, it had to be taken. The fielding has been good so far. But a rare error. How much will it cost them? Benkenstein too. It's going so well. straight in and straight out.
Yes, Gerard,
Oh, she can't believe it, can she? I think we've got a hometown fan there. That's a Gurkhas supporter. Another one that just angles in with the arm. Yeah, the fielding in the first innings was excellent. But you have to take your chances, you really do. Look at the movement on offer here.
That was a good delivery. Came in with the arm, the swinger.
That's the one delivered from 25 yards. It's going to be costly. It'll cost at least 2. In fact, it's going to cost 3. The wide and 2 more run to the total. You can see it here. If we get a replay of that ball, you'll see he's actually delivered this one from well short of the stumps. This one's come from, let's say, well, probably, what, 25 yards?
It's a Mark Watt ball. You don't need to do too much of this. All if the wicket's giving you plenty, there's already pressure.
So the 5th over is in the books. The Rhinos, despite losing those 2, are in control. It's 39 for 2.
सिधै आउँछ
सिधै
डाइरेक्ट
डाइरेक्ट
आईएमई बाट पठाएको पैसा
आईएमई बाट पठाएको पैसा
सिधै मोबाइलमा
हो बाबा अब आईएमई गरेको पैसा सिधै आईएमई पेमा अर्थात सिधै मोबाइलमा आउँछ
त्यसो भए त आईएमई गरौँ
सिधै मोबाइलमा
Sleek, quite a beast of a machine, and it's called the Ultraviolet F77. Certainly has a lot of speed and a lot of stability on the road as well. And it's designed in a way that it brings about great showing. Dan Doutwit. He's looked so good this afternoon. Benkenstein, and a very good afternoon to HD Ackerman as well in the combox.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all our viewers that are tuned in from around the world. Doutwait's he's an all-rounder, but he's a little bit pricey when it comes to his bowling. Strong man, has to have some variations to his bowling.
Yeah, wickets is the key. HD, first 5 overs, we see 4 overs of spin. Is that an indication how captains are thinking on the surface?
Another wonderful crowd in here today again in the TU. It's just growing by the minute, really. Early morning starts here. Look, there's no real pressure on the Rhinos really when it comes to the run chase, because it's such a low total. 112 needed for victory. They've got off to a decent start. The only thing that can put them in a spot of bother is if they lose wickets. In the way that the modern day player plays so aggressively, that can very easily happen. But for now, no real pressure.
Rightly so, they can take their time. Got to really find a way out to get a few more wickets here if you're Kathmandu Gurkhas.
This man, Kushal Mahal, is a very fine player. It's just struggled of late for the national side, but danger that he possesses. I'll never forget the big 100 that he scored in the Asian Games just a couple of years ago.
He was not in control of that one. Gets some bat on it. Nicely fielded. No, not really. That goes past the field as well. For a moment I felt he got around it. 4 more runs, this time for Malla. And this also means that it'll also just about help in an initiative for the education kits for school children. For every 4 scored, powered by Encel Foundation.
Haven't been good in the field.
Gets the inside half of the bat. Nicely done in the deep. We'll keep it to 1. It's the kind of commitment you need when you're defending a small total. Actually never easy when you're defending something around 110, 111.
No, that's an understatement. 111, that should be a cruise, but they'll believe because we know the service is a slow one. They've got some wonderful spinners within their side. But you need wickets. You need wickets. You're not going to defend the total. You're going to need to bowl the opposition out. But a fairly healthy power play for the Rhinos. 6 gone, 46 for 2.